The southern runway has been declared unfit for departures.
I've got some crows on the runway eating a carcass. If you go on Sierra 6 and head to the west, it should be on the centre line.
Flocks of birds have been spotted on the runway, and Senior Airside Officer Ian, along with his partner Ranger Officer Neil, have to sort it.
Checker's entering runway 27 left now. So that plane's waiting to take off, but he's not going to take off until we find out where this animal is.
And a carcass attracts birds, which can cause a bird strike, potentially putting passengers' lives at risk. So all departures are suspended.
Hold position and contact ground on 121.905.
As soon as anything happens to disrupt the schedule here, there is going to be a knock-on effect. Most of the aircraft that depart here have to come back here on the returning flight as well. So, yeah, the knock-on delays can be throughout the whole day.
With each passing minute, the backlog is ever increasing, with thousands of passengers sitting waiting to depart.
So Sierra 6, head towards Sierra 6. Don't spot them.
But with over 2 miles of southern runway for Ian and Neil to scan, it's a race against time.
That's it. Looks like it's it.
Who'd have thought such a small bird could stop so many big birds and bring a billion-pound industry to a grinding halt?
What we do, we leave the feathers, they'll blow away over time. There's nothing there that's going to cause any issues. So we're all done. Yep. Tower, Checker has vacated runway 27 left, one carcass retrieved.
Checker, roger.
Probably a good 5 minutes of departures not happening. It probably costs, time-wise, 4 departures.
Ian and Neil have saved the day. Now it's down to air traffic control to try and clear the backlog of departures.
Spirit 7 Tango Golf, good afternoon. You are cleared to Atlanta. Climb and maintain altitude 6,000 feet and your transponder code 1440.
Planes may be taking off, but for Airside Ian and Neil, they're just at the beginning of an investigation of what and how this bird got to Heathrow.
So what's left of it, we'll find out what it is now.
Part of their job is to identify why types of wildlife are attracted to the airport and to prevent any more delays from runway closures.
I can't believe that there's no head on it, or just,
Well,
you know.
I don't know, it doesn't look like it's been hit. Oh, it is actually. I'll work it out.
I don't think it's a raptor because it hasn't got the glass. Pigeon, do you reckon?
It might be a pigeon.
Without a head, even with Ian's encyclopedic knowledge, there needs to be more detective work.
I'm generally quite good with my birds, but generally they've got a head on and they're making a sound. So habitat and what they look like and their call all help. Seeing something like that without a head and a tail on the runway is a bit more difficult.
Go check the books.
Unaware of the temporary runway closure, inside Terminal 2, passengers are flocking towards departures.
All the way straight and then left. Find B gates. Okay.
Thankfully, Heathrow is at the forefront of cutting-edge technology when it comes to checking in. Self-service check-in kiosks were introduced 20 years ago and speed up the pre-departure experience, getting holidaymakers closer to that first gin and tonic in the departures lounge. Although kiosks cater for over 59 languages, for some passengers it helps having someone looking out for them. Cue Heathrow's king of passenger experience, Demi.
Γιατί δεν μου μιλάς ελληνικά?
Πώς το καταλάβω. Δεν φέρνουμε αγγλική.
Όχι, με το ελληνικό διαβατήριο και τη μενατζία. Συγγνώμη. You know that they're Greek because you can tell by the accent. And then you see the passport is Greek, and they ask you something in English and you answer back Greek, and they're like, you're Greek? And it's like, it's quite surprising, they love it. Taxi? Okay, so probably the other. My dad always used to say to me, don't speak to me in English, speak to me in Greek. And we went Greek school when we were kids, so yes, it's good. All right, κράτησε αυτό και αυτό.
Τα αγγλικά σας είναι όσο καλά και τα ελληνικά σας.
Yeah, thank you. Καλώς ορίσατε στο Heathrow Airport. I think it's something like that. I might be wrong, so apologies.
Down the other end of the terminal, also ready to give you a hearty welcome, are the boys in blue. Like every transport hub, airports need protecting, so it has a police force on patrol 24/7. Heathrow's answer to Starsky and Hutch, officers Terry and Dave, have been on the beat for over a year.
It's a lot busier than it was before. Everyone's coming in here and gaggling. I hate that, because when I'm flying, I want to get in, out, boom, see you later.
You shake it all about.
Yeah.
It's a good vantage point. People can see us, we can see them.
Everyone here that goes through those doors are generally either seeing loved ones off or they're going to check in their bags. So they've got one goal in mind. So if you see people wandering around, looking at other passengers, then that can sort of indicate to us that they're not here for travel purposes.
And they do tend to stick out like a sore thumb as well.
Unsavoury characters aren't the only ones that stick out like a sore thumb.
Go, mate.
Hello, Sarge. We can see you in a staggered formation.
Delta from Hunt 2. Can you take us off?
As Terry and Dave stagger off themselves, they're alerted to a serious incident. A plane is due to arrive after making an emergency stop en route.
Hold position and contact ground on 121.905.
On the runway, flights are back on schedule, and airside Ian and Neil are about to carry out an autopsy at the BSRP, the bird strike recording point.
Well, first of all, we want to identify it to make sure it's something that's native to the UK and it's not being brought here from a different airport and maybe on departure because we've had a bird strike. I once went to an aircraft coming from Pakistan and they had a phone call to say that they had a bird strike on arrival. We got there, inspected it, it was all wrapped around the undercarriage. When we got it off, it was a big eagle with like a 6-foot wingspan. You don't get them at Heathrow. So it's just things like that, it helps us determine whether or not we should do more bird-wise. You go in as your first go at CSI Airfield Ops Heathrow.
Yep.
See if you can find out the cause of death.
Decapitation, I think.
Yeah. Death by 747.
Yeah.
Is it still a bird?
Still a bird.
Lovely.
Still a bird. Trying to get you imagine if it was flight, what it would look like, and to help ascertain it, you know. When you look at the coloration like that, that looks, you know, that's muted colour for camouflage, really. And it's quite dark from the top.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's weird. I can't work out what it is. Well, we know it's dead.
Yeah.
We've established that much.
After verifying the bird is still a bird and no longer alive, Ian takes measurements and photos to send to a specialist bird strike company for identification.
So what they want is the wings open like that, so you get the full range of the colour of the plumage underneath the wings. You then turn it the other side because you've got different markings on the top.
You would normally take pictures of the beak and stuff like that, but it's the head's missing. It's not.
And as the span.
It's possible.
Yeah. Next port of call is now bag and tag it, put in the freezer.
If they're not able to identify it through the pictures, we will keep it in storage, and then we have the option then for taking the DNA or sometimes just feather samples. They look at the feathers under a microscope and they'll be able to find out what sort of species it is. Lunch now.
Chicken?
Yeah, bit of lunch.
The duration of a flight from Bangladesh to London Heathrow is around 15 hours with one stop. Tonight, a plane is arriving that's taken 19 hours and had to make 2 stops, because sadly a passenger died en route. Officers Terry and Dave are getting the details from passenger experience managers Kohler and Newman, who've been in contact with the plane.
Aircraft had a medical emergency and got diverted to Baku. 45 minutes into that, there was a death on board.
And the aircraft was on the ground at this time?
It was on the ground at the time. However, since then, the body has come off the aircraft, but then moved into the hold of the aircraft. So there's no death certificate, there's no paperwork to go with it.
Is that definite?
Yes.
Okay.
When the passenger died in Baku, Azerbaijan, death was pronounced by local doctors, but no death certificate was issued. The body was placed in the hold and the journey continued.
This is an unprecedented event, a death on board, which is generally a straightforward procedure, but this is racking my brain. I've got a bit of a headache, so we're going to have to then unravel this mess that's been caused.
With no cause of death documented, the plane arriving into Heathrow is about to become a crime scene.
It may be that we have to keep all the passengers on board the aircraft and all the cargo and luggage in the cargo hold until we know what's gone on and spoke to some key individuals on board the aircraft. Then no one's going nowhere.
A plane from Bangladesh is landing into Heathrow, and one of the passengers on board has died. Police officers Terry and Dave are on the way to the gate to get to the bottom of an unprecedented Heathrow event.
You wouldn't just put something in a hole without having a manifest, like say you've got one deceased body.
A dead body arriving with no death certificate.
The body should have stayed in the country where the person passed away, unfortunately. It seems like certain systems have been circumvented and the body's been placed in a cargo hold. I mean, there's no way of making that more glamorous than what it is.
The plane is 5 hours late in arriving, but because of the medical emergency, all 435 passengers have to remain on board until Dave and Terry can establish there's nothing suspicious about the death. So temperatures are rising.
18 hours we've been on this plane.
I understand that.
So
I understand
people are
that.
feeling
Yeah,
sick.
I understand that, but we have to treat this as a crime scene until we can prove that nothing's untoward, right? Someone's family.
Because I've got a sick mother there.
Not being funny with you, mate.
Yeah.
I want this as done as quickly as possible,
Okay,
because
mate,
we've got the family here.
Yeah.
All right, we're not going to slow this up.
But take a look yourself how much people are feeling sick.
I understand that.
The longer we prepare about it, the slower it's going to be. I can totally relate with the individuals. Like, I'll be stuck in a runway for 20 minutes and I'll start getting annoyed. As soon as an aircraft lands, people start opening their seatbelts to ready to jump off to go. And that 1 or 2 minutes delay on the aircraft docking and the jetty bridge attaching to the aircraft, that could feel forever. It's going to get them really frustrated, especially if they've already been there for 19 hours.
Fortunately, one of the passengers on board is a doctor who took a key role in the incident.
The flight crew issued a call for a doctor, so I offered my services. The lady was 75, and the history was that she'd actually been unwell with a pneumonia in a local hospital in Sylhet. The family thought she was getting better, so it was her wish, because she's a British citizen, to come back to the UK.
Whilst Terry gets as many details as possible from the doctor.
You haven't pronounced life extinct though, have you, yourself?
I've written a note to that effect.
Dave talks to the family.
So I'm sorry for your loss. Heathrow and the police haven't dealt with this sort of situation before. So it may take a little bit longer, but rest assured we will get this done as quickly as possible, because we need to make sure that nothing untoward has happened.
In these difficult situations, Heathrow has a group of chaplains to help distressed passengers. John is one of 8 at the airport.
In an emergency like this, we're there to provide some comfort and to help sometimes to explain the process that they're going through, because they're usually in a state of shock, they're very upset, and they've been given an awful lot of information by different people. And often it's just a case of holding somebody's hand while they cry.
Terry and Dave are now happy to allow passengers to disembark, but their luggage in the hold will have to stay on board whilst they confirm the identity of the body and make sure nothing untoward has occurred.
We need to go down and see the body and the box. Yeah. Hello, we're coming now, Sarge.
Whilst Terry and Dave manage a very sensitive situation, over in Terminal 2, passenger experience manager Demi should be winding down as he comes to the end of his shift. But not tonight.
Bag tags to your right, check-in assistance to your left. If you have baggage tags, over to this side. No, where the maze is on the right. You've got to stay in this line here. Maybe behind these people you see here.
In Demi's terminal, check-in should take on average only 70 seconds.
So we've been waiting
45 minutes, and it's so slow.
Yeah, we travel quite a lot, and this is the first time I've seen this amount of chaos in an airport. We normally go, 3 or 4 times a year, and haven't seen it this bad.
And one family's holiday could be in jeopardy.
So we're going away to Thailand, all of us, hopefully, if we can get on the flight. People everywhere, no one, any idea where to go, no one has a clue at the moment.
There are 116 kiosks in Terminal 2, all with the ability to print your boarding card and luggage labels in a matter of seconds. But currently, the computer says no.
There's an app that's overloading the system because it's not been updated. I think it's because they've got extra flights in the schedule, new summer schedule. Do you know, there's not a lot we can do, but for the start of Easter break, we can't be dealing with this stuff. Hello, mate. What's going on, fella? Have we got the guys here?
Well, I've just called them now.
Yeah.
They have been coming in and out, turning all the machines off.
Even Heathrow can't escape the universal truth. If all else fails, unplug and reboot.
It's not good when the app kicks everything out, and not only that, it then has to reboot the machine, which stops others from using it. So it's just a bit of a snowball effect.
Time for Demi to sort the situation out the old-fashioned way. With check-in desks, and not a moment too soon for the Sampson family.
Sorry, sir.
Inappropriate, mate. I'm really pissed off.
Sorry, I can't move him behind you if he was ahead of you. That's the thing.
Look at how many people are there.
Where's your ticket? Where's your bag tags? She's got them all. Have you got the bag tags?
No, I can't use the machine. I'm struggling with it. It's saying it won't do a family check-in.
So you're in the wrong line now. Give me 2 seconds. So basically, the family's been queuing up. There was a gentleman in front of them who was in front, and all of a sudden his family turns up with another 6 people and another 7 bags. Obviously, the gentleman's upset because obviously he's gone from going forward 2 steps to going 5 steps back. And not only that, he's tried checking in, it won't check him in. So he's been sitting in that line for nothing. I'm not going to move on. I'm going to speak to Air China, see if I can help him out. Hi, buddy. Just need a bit of help, right? So we've got a family of 5 flying there.
Demi knows Terminal 2 like the back of his hand. So although the kiosks are down, he knows exactly who to speak to.
Do you want to come with me?
Let's go.
I'll take you to business class and get you checked in there, or it's first class, because you would have been coming to the back of that.
Brilliant.
I think that would have been it for you.
Nice one, thanks. Appreciate it.
That's all right. This gentleman here with the glasses will look after you, all right? That's all right, you take care of yourself. Have a good time, all right, guys? Take care. That scenario there, he was ready to sort of like explode a little bit. He was ready to flip out. And you could just walk past and hear the conversations Mum having with Dad. It's like a typical marriage, and biting at each other, and it don't sound good. And they're going on holiday, and they've probably paid thousands of pounds. It's not a couple of £100 special offer. If I can do something about it, I'll do my best to just make it a little bit better.
Out on the apron, officers Terry and Dave are with the doctor from the arriving Bangladeshi flight.
There you go, they're just over in this air ambulance.
Because there's no death certificate, they have to identify the passenger who died en route to the UK.
Do you want the doctor to come on board with us, because then he can verify that the lady is the same person that he's pronounced life extinct, yeah? And that gives us some continuity. And we'll give a cursory check over, as what we would usually do. And then so long as what the lady's been transported in is fine, then that plane is good to go. All right?
That's the same lady, yeah? Same clothing and everything?
Yeah. Okay. The doctor's with us. He's verified that the lady he's seeing now is the same one he saw that he pronounced as life extinct. In terms of the airline, everything's good to go. The baggage can come off, cargo can come off. There's no cross-contamination issues. So, all right, cheers, boss. Bye-bye. Bye. Cola, the aircraft's fine. You can do what you want with it.
With suspicious circumstances ruled out, the passengers can finally head home with their luggage.
In total, we spent like about 24 hours easily just on a plane. When we got off, I mean, that was just like, it was a big relief for that brother and a sister. They lost their mother. Really sad.
There's a little bit of shell shock because at the end of the day, there was a lady who died and the family were distraught, and that was difficult, and my thoughts go out to them because their grief was very apparent.
All the paperwork is now in place. so the body can be released and make its way back to the family.
You never forget the sudden deaths that you deal with. Each one has its own unique way of being remembered. And obviously, as this one was a really unusual situation, so you'll probably never forget that one.
Today is not any old day at Heathrow. Cupid is making his mark on thousands of passengers from 84 countries flying in and out of Britain's busiest airport. And who better to steer love-struck passengers than Carlo, Terminal 3's captain of love.
Boom, boom, boom. The reggae boy is coming through. Whoop. Happy Valentine's. Yeah, this is love, Boggy, man. Everybody who comes in here got to be partners today, got to be deeply in love. Would you say you're in love then, or would we say you've gone past that?
Oh, no.
Absolutely.
Love grows with the years.
Yeah?
It's like an old shoe, isn't it?
Have you got a Valentine's?
No.
We've left our husbands at home.
We've left our Valentines at home.
Pete says we argue on a daily basis, but that's not quite true.
Right.
Because we have bank holidays and Christmas off.
Do you think there's a special type of love with your husband?
Oh,
yeah?
unconditional.
Yeah?
There's nobody else that would replace him.
How long
Not
is-
even you.
Boom, boom, boom. The love boat, the love boat. It's the day for love, isn't it? It's the day for love. He's smiling.
You make anybody smile.
Yeah, that's nice to hear. That's nice to hear.
Even at Terminal 2, Border Force Rob is hoping the path of true love will blossom on his own turf.
I'm looking for the romance in the air, although I didn't get a Valentine's card this morning. But the day's still young, you never know. When that flight stops and they open the door, they could all be standing there with bunches of roses and bottles of champagne and cards. Not going to happen really, is it? I'll get passports, ID cards, and maybe a little bit of verbal abuse. You never know.
Cupid's arrow aside, Border Force officers are tasked with uncovering the darker side of love on a daily basis.
Valentine's Day may not have an impact on sexual exploitation. You never know, we may get people that are heading to the UK to offer services of a sexual nature.
Border Force Rob and his team are at the end of a 3-day operation targeting modern slavery and sex trafficking, which is on the increase in Britain every year. In today's Valentine briefing, relationships are high on the agenda.
Profiles that we're looking for there is females travelling with a friend or older companion. So let's try and ascertain how they know this person, if they know this person. What we've also seen is young ladies that are going to be working in car washes. We're unsure at this moment in time whether they're going to be offering car wash services or it's potentially sexual exploitation. OK, brilliant, thank you very much.
The largest number of adult victims come from Eastern Europe, and the flight they're meeting originates from there.
Have your passports and ID cards at the ready, please?
And as usual, Border Force officers are at the gate to wrong-foot possible offenders.
OK, who's next, please?
Thank you.
Making sure each passenger has a solid story.
One person?
One.
Yeah, why have you come to London?
Or love interest.
I just need to ask you some questions. You are married?
No married. And you brother.
These Romanian passengers are being checked by Border Force Hardeep.
And how long you stay?
2 weeks.
You have ticket? Return ticket?
Ah, no have.
No have?
No.
One-way ticket? Or one-way tickets?
How long are you staying for?
2 weeks.
So
Coming
what
to visit
plans
you.
do you have for your holiday?
I have friends here.
First time in the UK?
No. Two.
2 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you?
First time Polish.
Border Force Hardeep asks questions to establish the details of their relationship and finances. Sex traffickers usually lure their female victims with promises of jobs and even love.
Will you work whilst you're in the UK?
Next week I work.
Next week
Next
you're
week,
working.
okay.
How much money have you bought?
My money I have my brother.
So no money?
No. My
No money?
What does your brother do in the UK? What's his job?
Job, your brother job.
washing car.
Oh,
Washing cars.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm a bit concerned here now.
Okay.
No return tickets. No limited, well, I would say no funds here,
Yeah.
no English.
The man's answers have set alarm bells ringing.
Did your brother pay for you to come to the UK? Did he pay for your tickets?
Yeah. And for her, pay for both of you. We pay your tickets.
My brother lives here in the UK, works car washing. He said he's going to come here, work here for 2 weeks.
So the females go to the car wash as well? You both car wash?
That's what we're trying to ascertain.
Just get the info, and then what we'll do, we'll head down and then we can use the interview rooms. There's something not quite right there.
Border Force Rob and his team now need to investigate why these passengers are here.
We have to ask you some more questions, okay? We will get an interpreter to speak to her and to speak to you.
Ensuring all arriving passengers have a safe entry into the UK can feel somewhat stressful. But if you're leaving Britain, for some it can produce a more zen-like calm. In Terminal 2, Demi, the High Master of Passenger Experience, is giving these karate kids centre stage while they practice some moves before boarding their flight.
Well done. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. Excellent. Where are you off to?
We're off to the European Championships in Norway.
What kind of karate do you do?
Shotokan.
Oh, Shotokan.
Yeah.
I used to do Shotokan.
Really?
Yeah. So was it Ian Sandan, Ian Nidan, Ian Kodan,
Yeah. Do
Taki
you want to
Shodan?
compete?
Oh my God! Well, believe it or not, no word of a lie. I did win a couple of competitions.
Did you?
Yeah. So I was purple 2-stripe.
Oh, yeah.
Purple 2-stripe. Then you had the brown.
Yeah.
1-stripe, 2-stripe.
Yeah, and
then
then
on to black.
Yeah.
So what belt are you then?
I'm a third down black belt.
Holy moly!
Second down black belt.
You are kidding me.
Second down black belt.
Second down black belt.
Second man.
Wow, well done, guys. That is hard. That is hard.
Really good.
Guys, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Very best of luck. Cheers. Take care.
But before Demi has a chance to show us his tacky Shogun,
Control, Echo 2, reference ambulance request at Terminal 2, car park.
Hear that?
a medical emergency has come in.
Passenger unconscious and not breathing.
Bex, what level is it on? Go straight there, I'll get defib. Cardiac arrest.
A cardiac arrest is the ultimate 999 emergency. It's every passenger experience manager's nightmare, even though they deal with over 31 every year. Death can occur in minutes.
Hang on, you carry on. Carry on. Has anyone called the ambulance?
Yeah, ambulance has been called. Can you stop people coming this way, please? Thank you very much.
Okay, just start. Carry on, carry on.
Demi's colleague Maria is already carrying out heart compressions. This has to be done within 2 minutes to keep blood pumping around the body to keep it alive.
I guess if you just stop anyone acting this way as well, thank you.
Every passenger experience manager is trained in life-saving treatment. So Demi administers electric shocks from a defibrillator.
Stand clear. Go, Maria.
Yeah.
Just carry on compressions.
Yeah.
But with every minute that passes, the chances of surviving drop rapidly.
Keep them going, keep them going. Come on, mate. Come on, mate.
In Terminal 2's car park, a man has collapsed from a heart attack and is now in cardiac arrest.
Keep them going, keep them going. Keep them going.
Demi and Maria are trying to restart his heart while they wait for the paramedics to arrive.
How you getting on? We've shocked him once. We've been continuous CPR, just giving him some breaths. Just waiting for the ambulance. Good, well done, Maria. Come on, mate. Guys, come someone meet the ambulance. They're due for another shock now, so 10 seconds more CPR, then we'll probably have to shock him. Stand clear. No shock advised, we've got him back. Yeah, we got him back. We got a pulse. Well done. I think we got him back. Control reference the ambulance request Terminal 2, multi-storey car park level 1. Or we can confirm the passenger is now breathing and awaiting external medics to take him to Hillingdon, over.
Roger, thank you, Echo 3.
So we got him back. We're just waiting for advanced paramedics. I think they're the ones that can start putting drugs and stuff in him and lines and stuff.
Potentially, you and Maria just saved his life.
I think, well, we've kept him going, that's for sure. If we weren't here on time, yeah, potentially, because you don't start working on him straight away, it becomes brain dead. But Maria was here pretty quickly. We were here within a couple of minutes, brought the defib over, which was required, strapped the pads on him, gave him a shock, and got him back. That's good. Is he breathing on his own?
Not yet.
Right. Is he all right?
But I don't want to move. Yes.
Good.
With his heart beating once more, the passenger is taken to nearby Harefield Hospital in Hillingdon. All Heathrow's ground staff are trained in first aid, which in this case was a lifesaver.
Inside, you feel really, really proud and energised when you know that through your hard work and training and experience, someone's actually survived. Sometimes they don't make it, but like I said, on this occasion they made it and the feeling's great. You know, it's brilliant. There's no price on that.
The good news is that the passenger went on to make a full recovery.
Cougar 277, runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff.
Surface wind 220 degrees, 10 knots.
Nearly half of all flights taking off and landing at Heathrow are out of the daddy of all terminals, Terminal 5. The main T5 building is the largest freestanding structure in the UK, with enough space to park 83 jumbo jets inside.
105 is your boarding starts. Have a lovely flight.
With a terminal so big, the challenge is getting passengers to gates on time. So Heathrow is upgrading its passenger buggy system to transport those with limited mobility or weighed down with luggage. Presenting the Multi-Mobi 360, seating 7 passengers and with more space for wheelchairs and Louis Vuitton bags. To drive such a machine takes skill and panache, and T5 has its very own Stig, Lovelin.
So we need B45. UK right on time, which is good. I've met David Beckham a couple of times and his missus, Victoria. 50 Cent. I've seen if you have $100 bills, put your hands up.
He might not be as famous as Fat Man Scoop, but her next passenger is definitely infamous.
Here I am, the Wolf of Wall Street. I was a bad boy.
Jordan Belfort, aka the Wolf of Wall Street, defrauded American investors of over $200 million. But today he's in need of extra assistance and manages to steal a ride with Lovelin.
Let's go. That's what I'm doing. Excuse me, please. Thank you, I'm going that way. Thank you.
That's the best ever.
Have a safe flight, okay? Nice to meet you. Take care.
Each buggy is worth over 30 grand. With its crash-proof sensors and brand new steering mechanism, it's designed to glide through the terminals with ease.
That's how we roll in T5.
And today, T5's top driver, Lovelin, is about to take on an apprentice. Cruising all the way from Terminal 3 is Cabby Carlo, and he'll soon be trading in his old banger for one of the newer machines.
Morning, morning.
Morning.
Nice to meet you.
Same here.
Wow. And this is what you're teaching me on today, yeah?
That's right.
This looks like a space mobile.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah?
If you look down, there's no brakes.
Yeah.
We don't have brakes. This is forward, and that's to reverse.
After his crash course on the controls, it's time for Carlo to test drive the future.
No feet work.
You don't need that.
Let your fingers do the walking.
That's it. Just go slow for now.
Yeah?
So make sure you don't turn. You don't need to turn. It's straight, so you don't need to straighten it. Keep it straight. You need to keep it straight.
The wheels of this space-age buggy can hit the walkway at 5 miles an hour. And because they're not connected to a steering axle, as in traditional buggies, delivering a smooth ride doesn't come easy.
Like this?
Yeah.
Forward.
Straighten it every again.
Even for Carlo.
It's very sensitive.
It is.
Very sensitive.
Having finally mastered the art of driving in a straight line, Carlo can't resist trying out some fancy moves.
Watch your backs, watch your backs. Jamaica passing. Jump down in the area.
All right, stop. So, how did that feel?
I think you just got to get used to it, ain't you?
That's it. Do this 2-3 times, you'll be...
Yeah.
Go your natural.
Good as you.
Oh, better, I doubt.
You doubt that, yeah? We got a clash coming on there.
Whilst Lovelyn masterfully manoeuvres the twists and turns in her new buggy, Border Force Rob and his team have been trying to untangle the truth from a young Romanian man and woman who want to enter the UK.
We need to establish their relationship. So just ask, how long have you known each other? Where did you meet?
With no money and no return ticket, Border Force Rob is concerned.
When you get through to the interpreter, just try and reassure that she's not in trouble.
Yeah.
The reason why we stopped her is for her own safety, and we just need to understand why she's come to the UK, where she's going and what she's going to be doing, so we can try and help her avoid trouble. We're going to interview them separately because I believe she's vulnerable, and we're going to have a female officer that's going to be dealing with her, just to try and aid the sensitivity of the matter.
By digging deeper, the officers are checking to see if their stories match.
Where will he stay whilst he's here?
De unde o să locuiți în timpul în care o să lucrați acolo?
Unde e cazat fratele meu, locuiește aici. Vă dau adresa?
He's going to live with his brother?
Caravan.
Caravan?
Yeah.
Is this where he stayed when he visited before?
Da.
Yes.
So is this a house or is this a room that she will be staying
Dar
in?
atunci veți sta într-o cameră sau aveți apartament sau este casă sau ce este?
Apartament.
It's an apartment.
How many bedrooms in the apartment?
2 dormitoare, baie, bucătărie și sufragerie.
2 bedrooms, living room, kitchen and bathroom.
So whilst he's working at the car wash, what will she be doing here?
She's going to work in the car wash as well for they intend to stay for a month or two to work together and then go back.
So how much will you be paid whilst working at the car wash?
300 de lire, 350.
300 to 350, depends on how much he works.
Who has she made this agreement with that she's going to wash cars all day and he's going to pay £150 cash? With her boyfriend or the boyfriend's brother?
The boss for which the boyfriend worked.
Da, l-am văzut pe internet. L-am cunoscut, am vorbit cu el pe internet, pe cameră.
On the internet, but not face to face.
On the internet. Who's going to be paying her the £150 cash every week?
Nu știu.
Sorry?
Not sure.
Not sure. So you're not sure of who's going to pay you the money? I'm concerned, so I want to make sure that she is not being exploited in any way. I want to make sure she is not going to be asked to work in the sex industry. So I want to know, is she being forced to work? No.
Nearly 5 million people worldwide are victims of sexual or other work exploitation, and it's down to Border Force to try and work out who is and who isn't at risk.
And is she aware of all the arrangements?
Da.
Although neither passenger has indicated they are involved in any type of exploitation, the officers still need to cross-check the pair's answers.
Okie dokie then, ladies and gents. What have we got?
She's met this man, seen the brother on the internet.
So she's never met the brother?
No, she's never met the brother. She's never been to the UK. It's her first time to the UK.
Well, this is the address of where the caravan is, where they're staying.
Did she say she was staying in a caravan?
No, a 2-bedroom apartment. She could easily be exploited here, like, for a number of things. I have given her a leaflet. I have raised those concerns with her. But she seems to be very sure that she's come to work in the car wash.
Okay.
Despite discrepancies in their stories, the woman's rejection of potential sex trafficking does support the male passenger's denials about being involved in any form of exploitation.
Have we got an address of the car wash? Or where the car wash is?
Had she previously worked at all in Romania? Had she had any previous jobs?
A car wash. She's done car wash.
She's done car washes before.
Because I said, do you have experience? She said yes.
Border Force Rob and his team have found insufficient evidence to refuse their entry into the UK. But their details will be kept on file with the Home Office and the police.
Over the last 3 days of the operation, we've encountered 729 passengers. From that, we've had about 60 referrals, and 9 people have gone in as cases. So that's potentially 9 people that we've saved from modern slavery, and 60 people that we've helped advised against modern slavery. For any operation, there's an awful lot of planning and an awful lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. But for every person that we encounter and save, it's worth it, absolutely.